Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Okay, welcome back to Tim Friend. Whew, had a nice big break while I helped Julia Friend with sentence construction. But now, we are back. I've assembled a team of my finest surviving first tier champions. I think this is what we're gonna, because we want to bring Azor, because Azor is rocking the ability to heal people. Neufmarsch has the ability to stress heal, which is important because Azor is almost already at half stress. Baynard is a good second rank damage dealer, and Emery is a good first rank tank. And we do this because we don't have like a great setup for our tier 2 heroes anymore, with Nayland and Bourneville graduating to the big leagues. And we definitely do not still, like, we're real close. We're almost there. You'll notice that a lot of people have armor 5. So we've got some people who are ready to go into the red tier dungeons, but none of the red scenarios that popped up were ones that I really wanted to do. I definitely just didn't want to go to the Warrens and the Wild, because Raveno is one of my highest tier people, and his blights would not be very effective there. So we're gonna throw some people at a boss and see what happens, you know, for funsies. So we get a bunch of torchies and a dollop of daisy. Get a couple shovems. Should we get some more medicinal herbs? I say yes. And then I think we're good to go. Let's check. Let's do one last check to make sure everyone's got the skills that I desire. Of course, Baynard does. He can't not have the skills that I desire. But yeah, okay. Let's rock this party. This one is the Brigand 8-pounder. It's a big cannon. It's a big gun that we have to kill. We have to kill the gun, and there's bandits. It's the bandit boss. That's what it is. Well, it's not the bandit boss. It's a bandit boss. But so it's sort of a big cannon that has 2 bandits behind it that are, like, I think aiming it and lighting it. And so we have to wail on it while also dealing with the giant cannon. I don't remember what the strat is, other than you have to beat the shit out of it, and it will absolutely harm you if it's allowed to get its cannon fire off. But we're gonna try our best. And if we lose people, we lose people. They're tier 1. We're not like magnificently attached to them. Obviously, I would be sad if we lost some people, but we'll be okay. Ooh, this map sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 8-pounder could be over here or over here, and I don't like that at all. So we're gonna have to press on. I think we go north first. Nah, shit. F. It could also be here. So let's go east first. See if we can get some scouts as we go. As if we do get scouts, then we can hopefully eliminate 2 things at once. Okay. Back to the fight. Let's drop some bleeds on people via Neufmarsch. Very good Neufmarsch, even getting the crit to help Azor with their stress. And then we'll immediately do the harm via Baynard's terrible, terrible transformation. Do a rake? How much will rake do? 6 to 10, 4 to 7. And I think the play is to rage against the mushroom-headed man, so that the Rend the Market will do nothing, due to there not being any Rend the Market user to use it with. Have time go. I got all twisted up. I got all twisted all up and around. Buff target, minus 10% stress and dodge. Or we could have a knockback with a stun. Let's try the knockback with a stun. This dog is very easy to stun. They only have a 10% resistance to being stunned. So just hit these zombie dogs with the back of your shield, or like a blackjack, whatever you got on hand. Just clonk these rabid gnashers, and they'll be quiet for a round or 2. This is a perfect situation for Rake. Delightful. Gets rid of the dog and gets this fungal artillery down to half health. We are rocking the party in our current formation, which will let us do a little bit of stress triage on Azor. Let's Dazzling Light, which bumps up the torch slightly, puts a stun on him, which is important. And then we can try to just retribute them. We'll set up a little riposte. It's not going to do a hell of a lot, but because what we're going to do is just have Baynard come in and just wreck the place. Delightful. Very good indeed, actually. That we got Azor stressed down by about half just in that fight. Normally that's not what happens in a fight, you know? Who's got... How do we see the scout chance? Can we see that anywhere? Here, no, it's the thing. Criticals, equipments. Where would it even say it? Where would it say it? I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, well, F it. We'll have Emery lead the way for reasons I cannot quite describe. Become a monster, Baynard. It's time for you to really tear into some maggots. Just rake them up. I think they are a perfect target for you, because even your minimum damage will kill them in one single hit. Delightful. And then we can continue using our little sneakity song to make Azor feel as comfortable as possible in this terrible, terrible, gross wilderness. Ooh, even resisting the blight. I like it very much. I'm just gonna keep using that dazzling light so we can keep our torch up as high as possible. I think it's not like a huge amount, but it's enough. It's enough. C is for Cookie, and it's enough torchlight for me. You know, it's my favorite Sesame Street bit, right? Cookie Monster Sesame Street. I always get it confused with Muppets, because you know what? I'll say it. It's been a while since I've watched the Muppets and Sesame Street, though I have recently wanted to go back to it just because I've heard. Like, I remember the Muppets being good, and I've also heard, like, the Muppets is, like, it's still, I was gonna say perceivable. It's still appreciable by an adult person, and I'm an adult person, despite all the flatulence that I rocket into any given microphone when I'm recording. But, yeah, maybe I will like it. Oh, great. Do not love this Azor thing of her checking every bag and box. It's not going to be good when she gets up to Bursinia's level. Part of the reason why I wanted to do these as well, or why I didn't do it last fight. Please be Big Scout. Big Scout. Dang it. It's not what I want. I want one more than that. Well, maybe we'll get it again. We just got to make sure to keep our torchlight high as much as we can. Ooh, another carcass. That'll give us just scads of food. Just tons of the stuff. Well, could have used a little more than that, but whatever. Keep the lights up high. Go in there. Get the scout, get the scout, get the scout. We didn't. Alright, well, 2 more fights, and then we'll have another chance at the scout. I'm really fucking... Maybe there's a map in here? A map of these bags? No? Great. We'll have this... we'll light this torch, because it's about to hit dim light, or whatever it is. Yeah, a bone rabble. What is it? I didn't know that the bone rabble would come out here. How silly. Get out of here, you dumb little skelemans, you silly goofs. You're not supposed to be out here. You're supposed to be indoors. You're supposed to be under the ground in the ruins. That's where a skeleman like you belongs. In the skeleman place. Perfect. Dazzling Light and Harvest puts us in the perfect situation. As well as actually using the manacles to hit that gladiator. Very nice. Very delightful. Bump in the night. Knock, knock. 4 damage. I don't like it. I don't want it. Let's bonk this guy with Rampart. And we'll just have everyone get a stun. The freaking Oprah up in here putting stuns on people. Let's... How much stress we got on people? Not a lot. Let's ding, 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 ding. Get it away from Azor. Yeah. Just get rid of it. I don't like I give a shunt. Like I give a shoot. And then we can just heal up while everyone kind of bleeds and gets bludgeoned to death very slowly. Delightful. We got Baynard. Hit him with these chains, Baynard. Clunk. Very good. Don't even have to transform. Just gotta whap them with some chains, and they are out for the count. Out for the count. Get Scout. Who would be a Scout? Who would be the good one? I wish I freaking knew, but I don't. I don't freaking know. Let's try Neufmarsch. He's kind of like an agile friend. He's good at finding tricks and traps. I do wish I had the Dogomancer for this fight, but we'll be okay. We can vomit on them, putting a bleed on a bit of them, or we can just transform. I think that is the play, actually, so that we can hit them with a rake. Well, we got one. That's not bad. Then, because we can also use harvest on these two, due to their extremely low bleed resistance, and then dazzling light on this one. So now it's gonna die to bleed, and neither of the other two are, but that's okay. We could yell at them, but I think the play is to go bonk bonk on the didn't go bonk. Missed the bonk. A classic bonk miss via Emery. Don't like it, don't love it, don't want any more of it. Rabid Rush, okay, that's fine. It's just a bite at my gross demon boy. Another Rabid Rush, yeah, the dodge, great. So far, this party is fucking ready to go. Then let's rake the other two to death. Baynard, getting that fucking wave clear. Like it very much. Let's look at the map. Scouting, yes, okay. There's the boss, there you are. There you are, you goofus. You goofus Grimbley. Let's get this treasure first, because we're doing pretty okay. I don't want to waste the firewood, or waste our one camp, our encampment for this run. Because I do want to use that, because there's probably some damage buffs, like especially via the man-at-arms. If we can get a nice buff to everyone before we hit that boss, that would be perfect. And I don't want to blow it entirely. Should we heal or should we just stun? Let's just stun. Let's just bring the light. Just shine a flashlight into the empty eye sockets of this ectoplasm before we hit it with the mace. Just in case it gets a turn at some point. Maybe it'll get reposted. Damn. We just got all the time in the world with Noif March over here. Just clearing stress. We're gonna have a zero stress party at the end of this. Very nice. Just beating shit up. Just hitting people with objects, chains and sickles and maces. It's freaking pro wrestling over here. God, I'm really lucky that we got that freaking scouting when we did. Or else I would have blown my campfire anyway, or maybe gone all the way back around. No, that seems like a real pain in the ass. I don't want to have thought about doing that. Well, let's get mad and start raking the yard. Let's get the leaves out of here, you know? Get the leaves out. Well, I mean, I wish you had rolled one higher than that, but we can't always get what we want. Noif Marsh! That was delightful. A double crit with a harvest to get one-shot kills on two spiders at once? That's what I like to see, mon frere. I like that very much. Okay. All these spiders are dead, and that gives us a nice smattering of treasure. And we can open this chest, the contents are ours, it's not even trapped. We get some more crests, we go back down here. Then we use the campsite, I think. Unless we want to go clear out a bunch more shit before. No, I don't want to take the risk of traps and shit backfiring. So let's just use the campfire now. Use our firewood. We can eat, but like we're fine. We'll just do half rations because our stress and HP are already so high, or our stress is so low and our HP is so high. Plus 10 dodge and plus 5% crit for the whole party. That's pretty fucking good. What you got, Baynard? Big stress resist. That's pretty cool. Ooh, plus 4 speed's not bad. Psych up gives stress to everyone, which I'm not super fond of. Mockery reduces everyone's stress, but ranks up someone's stress. Turn back time is a big minus on stress for one person, but it's just whatever. We're gonna do Sanctuary to prevent the nighttime ambush. Not that like a tier 1 nighttime ambush would be super insane, but we might as well. And then I think we do Bless on Baynard just to get his accuracy up as high as we can. No nighttime ambush because of ability. It's about consistency, people. Though I do want to, like, another reason for us to get money is so that we can you and me, don't worry, we're in this together. That's how we get through the darkest dungeon. It's not just one party member, it's a full party. It's a little goof that I'm making. So what we're gonna do is get a bunch of money. I'm hoping to get more antiquarians when we can, because I am very afraid that we're gonna start losing people once we start entering the champion level dungeons. But more antiquarians for more money so that we can get better camping skills as well on people. Make sure that they have the best camping skills for the job, and even just having 4 camping skills instead of 3 camping skills would be nice. Let's light up the room a little bit, huh? Oh, yeah, it took it exactly over to, well, not, it took it just into radiant light. That's very nice. And then we can go bonk bonk on the head. Very good. He even, like, blocks it with his cool little claws, but he still gets stunned. We don't care. You're still gonna get stunned. Now I can whip you with my chains. Just like Rihanna in the SSSSMMM song. And I cut you with a sickle. Ooh. Oh, it hurts. Oh, the blood. It's everywhere. Alright. Very easy fight for a smattering of treasure. And here comes the boss. Let's light this torch. And everybody crossy fingies. Oh, I thought the Brigand 8-pounder was a 2 square thing, but it's just a really thick 1 square thing. Okay. So I think we just have to kill the Brigand 8-pounder, and then everything else will die? I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll see. We're going to start with transforming. And then I think we're going to slam, or we could just rage and just kill this cutthroat. Or rage and kill this Brigand Matchman. Matchman. What if we did slam, which doesn't kill the cutthroat, but pushes him back to there. That'll let Neuf Marsh get off Harvest, hitting both the Matchman and the Brigand Cutthroat. Because killing the Matchman is going to be real important. Because weirdly enough, we don't want them to shoot us with a cannon. I know, it's weird. You'd think that when we go into a fight with a big cannon, we would want them to shoot us with it, but no, I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Minus 25% damage taken. What gives him that buff? It's for the whole battle too? Does he go down? Does he get that from being in rank 1? This anthropomorphic cannon. The cannon will use reinforcements to pull up a madman. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We could keep slamming them back, but I think the play is... Because we got to put damage on that mother effer. We can't just let it get hit for 2 damage every round. We've got to hit it. So let's just start raking it instead. Matchman's pretty far back, but getting rid of a Fusilier will help. I wonder if it will always summon, like, to fill up the road, or fill up the ranks every time. That'd be irritating. It wouldn't be, like, the worst, but it would be irritating. But we'll see, I guess. You've got Riposte already. If we can't stun it. It's got insane resistances to everything except move. So what if we just used Bolster 2 on him? Just yelled at him. Because that's, it's for the whole battle. Whoop. It's lit. Oh, it misfires. Okay. Thank God. So, when it gets lit, it gets bad. Oh, it gets the automatic reinforcements? That's only 1, though. That's not bad, because then we can hit both of them with the Harvest. Ooh, and the Harvest will absolutely kill that guy. That's perfect. Should we rake? Yeah, let's rake. We'll get a little bit of the damage bonus on it as well, and really make sure that the Matchman will go down to the Harvest. We'll Judgment. Well, I mean, everyone's taking a little bit of damage. We might as well top everyone off. This is going to be quite a fucking battle of attrition, isn't it? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay, Rampart. Boom, get out of there. Like I give a shunt. Like I give a short stack of pancakes about you. Reinforcements, just a Matchman? Just a Matchman. That's very good. So maybe if we kill the Matchman every time, this sentient cannon monster will only summon Matchmans. That would be very nice. It'd be very polite of him to only summon the thing that, I mean, it would hurt us. I wouldn't, love it, but it's fine. We're fine with this. Let's get the riposte in case it gets another misfire somehow. Yeah, it gets nothing without that Matchman. It's just summoning the Matchman. Okay, that's great. All we gotta do is make sure to kill the Matchman and it in the same turn. Or kill the Matchman on the same turn that it spawned. And now with Baynard having plus 60% damage on the on Rake, we can just sit here and spam Battle Ballad and have Judgment for an incredible 5. Have Emery with, like, what would even the damage be? I don't want to... It doesn't have any dodger speed. Minus 60%, minus 75%. It's just Rampart. It's just Rampart, people. It's all we can do. It's not even going to stun it. It's going to do Jack Dunk for damage. But, oh, that's a double spawn. Don't like that very much at all. Because then we can maybe get this guy and the cannon with Rake. Yeah, I didn't find that super likely. But we could do a slice off, which will definitely kill him, because that puts a 4 damage bleed on him. And then we Judgment the cannon, because we got to do something to it. Slice and Dice should come into the riposte and get the kill. Very nice indeed. And then should we just Rampart it again? Yeah, wow, look at that incredible crit for 4. Well, we've got the cannon down to less than half of its health. This has been elucidating. This has been interesting. It's interesting that it has this buff of minus 25% damage taken for a whole battle, because that means you can't get rid of it via, like, the occultist's hex, which removes protection. Like, it's got 20% protection that you can get rid of, but you just can't get rid of a debuff. As far as I know, it's impossible. So that's cool. That's a way to make this cannon just completely have a damage reduction thing, even though characters can get rid of most damage reductions. Use the Shank. Oh, you chose the wrong neighborhood, my friend. You shouldn't go after the Man-at-Arms. He's there to hit you. Yeah, now it's down to 23 reinforcements. What you bringing, bud? Ooh, just keep bringing back the Cutthroat as well. I'm not in love with it, mon frere. Rage will only do at best 11 damage, so we gotta keep hitting it with that big Rake that we got. But we've got a nice rhythm. Neufmarsch is able to kill every Matchman that comes into play. He might even be able to do it using Harvest, but Slice Off is like 100% chance as long as he hits. Fragen. So I'd much rather him use Slice Off than Harvest, because Harvest would do like no damage and has 0% chance to make the cannon bleed. So it would not be the greatest. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We can hit them with Rake, which kills the Matchman. Now it is down to 8, which means I think if we... unfortunately Neufmarsch can't even hit the cannon at all. I thought it was a 2-space cannon. I'm a little bit bummed that it's not, because then Neufmarsch would at least be able to do that tortilla chip-ass damage to it, but he can't, so he's just here killing the ads. Alright, it's got 4 HP. Let's knock it in the face for an incredible 2. It's going to summon reinforcements. In this case, I think we will... After we're done with the fight, we'll be fine. But definitely killing the cannon will not immediately kill the reinforcements, unfortunately. Because it... Oh, or it will! Hey! Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength. Very nice. Ooh, we got a couple of gem jams. A Stalwart Buckle, which sucks. And the Dodge Stone, which is fine. Should we do anything? Let's get rid of some of these bandages and anti-venoms. We don't need that junk. Throw it on the ground. We're going to continue adventuring. We've got all 5 of these rooms left to explore. Wow. What a delight. How many on time? We're okay. We're not perfectly on time, but I had to do... That was a long fucking boss fight. I had to do a lot of damage over time. It is not... That is definitely more of a... Like, I probably didn't need Corbière for this adventure, much less this boss fight. because it's less about healing through damage that keeps happening and more about preventing the damage from occurring via damage. So that's something that I'll have to try to remember for the future. It's been like some of these bosses I fought multiple times and remember them very clearly, but the Brigand 8-pounder, 12-pounder, 16-pounder, because the cannon just keeps getting stronger, I guess. It's not one of the most memorable ones to me. I don't remember it like I remember the Swine Prince, or the Siren, or the Hag, or the Necromancer, or the Prophet. I just don't remember the canon as much. And you know what? I'm sorry. That brings us to like one more tier 1 boss fight. Though we've just got the inchoate flesh, which is gross. But that one, I don't know if I've ever really had a problem with a tier 1 of that either. Unfortunately, all of these mother effers are going to get right up to that mid-tier, so we're not going to beat that one until we either lose some people or upgrade the stage. Which, I mean, is fine. Like, we can do that now that we've got our blacksmith cranked up to the maximum. We've got our guild hall cranked up to the maximum. All we need to do is boost up the sanitarium, and then we've got a pretty well-oiled machine on our hands, so we can do things like increase our party size and make it cheaper to get camping skills and shit like that. Let's harvest. Let's just harvest. It's harvest season. That will make this cultist die on its next turn. The madman is going to be totally fine, unfortunately. Let's use retribution via... So if we use retribution on Emery, he's going to mark himself, which means that the mushroom heads will... The fungal scratchers will get rend the marked. And while he's a pretty good target for it, because he's a tanky boy, and he'll get the riposte on them, I don't necessarily want to invite a more powerful attack. Okay, let's just rage on this madman. Yeah, I don't want him to be shouting at me all the time. It's mean how he does that. Sorry if my voice sounds like it's vibrating. I'm jiggling my legs like I'm a jiggling fool. You got a 3 bleed. Let's just drop a little judgment on you. Let's just judge you a little bit. And then you'll just die at the start of your turn. We can just yell at everyone to make them do better. I like how when you yell at people with Emery's Inspire, it like lightning strikes his mace. Like what? Why? Why does that happen? That's very silly. It's very supernatural. But then again, I guess Azor is holding up her mace and lightning is striking the enemy, so I guess it's relatively normal. Let's crack open this coffee. Okay, some beads. I mean, at this point, any fucking whatchamahoosit, any heirloom is going to be fine. We're not actively craving things as much as we were before we had before the guild and the blacksmith were fully upgraded. So we're just doing okay. We can use heirlooms. I think what we need the most at this point is busts for the sanitarium, but even then, I'm not super worried about it. I do want to make the cost go down and the cost of the hunter's camp shit go down. But it's less of like, that's more of an efficiency thing rather than a true gate to progress like the, man, we're just making Azor go through the ringer when it comes to that one. Yeah, just keep digging up graves, dude. It's awesome. You're going to love it. We got 2 rooms to explore, but everyone's still doing great. Let's just keep it rocking, keep it popping. Because if we can come out of this with some extra money, then we'll be even more prepared in case we're able to do a red tier, a champion level dungeon in the next time. The next mission we do is a champion level mission. We will be okay the more money we have. That's what I'm trying to say. Light that torch, go through the door. Is this a fight? No, it's not. Whenever I see that little hut, though, I always assume it's a fight. There's a fight. Okay. Let's have you touch these mushies. Get rid of that junk. No thank you. I think in this fight it'll be one of my goals to get Baynard's stress down a smooch. Just a scotch. Oop, oop, oop. You look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, good, a map. Now I can see the dungeon that I've already completely fucking explored. Silly game. Why you gotta do that one to me? That's... Okay, it's good that they're surprised, because that'll definitely let me light a torch. And the reason I want to light a torch there is because the cultist acolytes will make it a little bit darker, which would take us into the 50 to 75 range of light source time. Good. Which I don't want to be in. I don't want to be there. Let's drop a stun on this fungal scratcher. I should have just dropped it on one of the acolytes. That's silly of me. Because I know I'm just going to harvest them. No, I'm going to make the blood come out of their bodies. And while we could try to stun it with Rampart, yeah, I just can't. I feel like I can't rely on Emery as much as I can rely on other people. Don't like that. Well, 15 stress is fine though. If I can get, definitely want to start using Inspiring Tune on poor sweet Baynard. He's look at him yelling "scree" and stuff like that. It's a bummer for him. Put this on him. Even like the stress reduction is very good on him because that means he does less stress damage to himself, which I like very much. And if we can get him down, now he's at 40. Yeah, stop shouting at me. Stop incantating. I don't like it when you do that. So now it's dark. I have to turn the lights on. But at least that one will bleed to death on its turn. On its next turn, at least. So that'll give us a little bit more time to play sweet songs of inspiration. And let's put a little dodge on there so we're taking even less stress as well. Yeah, we'll just slowly winnow away at these mushroom men. Let's, in fact, transform back into a person. Heal everyone else's stress a little bit. We'll just have you fucking just absolve yourself, you know, bud? Just feel good for a little bit. Just a bit, just a booch. Just a little boche of a gauche. Okay, if I can get him below 20, then I'll feel pretty confident. In the meantime, keep shining flashlights into the whatever passes for sensory organs on these fungal scratchers. They are blind though, aren't they? Don't they have like blind gropery as their basic attack when no one's marked? I don't remember. Excuse me. But it's irrelevant. Harmless swipe. That's what it is. It's harmless because they can't fucking see and they just like writhe and wriggle and ramble around. And that is not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it, you goof. Shine a flashlight. Make him go, oh my god, a big flashlight. And I say, I know, man. It truly was a big flashlight. Absolution one more time. Get his stress all the way down. Play a song for yourself this time. Now all their stress is low enough that I don't feel like I have to throw them into the tavern or the church when we're back in the hamlet. So we will, which is, I mean, that's money in and of itself. Because we got to spend fucking money if we want to clear stress from people. And money saved that's money earned. That's Ben Franklin taught me that one. Nice big bleed, but I think he needs to be judgmented. He's gonna live with 1 HP. But we do have the Baynard. Bane of monsters. Oh, the one time he resisted the stun, he couldn't resist the bleed, and he died anyway. What's the skeleton key's value? It's 20 gold each. The torches are 5 gold each, and I have more of them, so we'll keep the torches. Close that, and quest complete. That was a pretty simple one. The Brigand 8-pounder was the most complicated part of that, but I mean, obviously, it's a boss. It's gonna be the most complicated part. Resolve. Yeah, everybody getting up to mid-tier up in here. Don't love scurvy. Tuckered out, not awesome, but I mean, it's Neufmarsch, so who cares? Lurker sucks, but steady is amazing. Ooh, minus 10% stress at all times. That's delightful. Alright, next time on Tim Friend, we will figure it out. See if we can go on a champion level dungeon. Ooh, the Weald. Ooh, it's got a short one. Ooh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Alright. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye. With Tim Friend.